I'm out here catching fish using AI. My name is Carter, and you're watching Outdoor Science.
Yeah, shaving accident gone bad. I have a new challenge today. I enjoy using AI. I know it's kind of a hot topic, but I think it has some fun applications. Today, I'm going to make AI go fishing for me. I'm going to ask it to make a complete gear list for me to go get from Walmart, maybe about $50 worth of everything that I would need to go fishing. Rod, reel, line, hooks, baits, anything. I'm also going to say it can compile this list for whatever species it recommends for the middle of July in St. Louis. So it is the middle of July and I want to go fishing. I have never gone fishing before. I have zero gear and I don't know where to go. I need you to compile a complete gear list for me to get from Walmart. All right, it's a long prompt. Let's see what it does. All right, we have a gear list. Walmart for under $50, common summer species like bluegill, sunfish, catfish, and even bass. So it wants me to get an Ozark Trail beginner's fishing kit, and the Ozark Trail is just Walmart's in-house outdoor brand. A Plano 3 tray tackle box, and a Guggen Baits Carl's Mystery Bass tackle box. Oh, so I can get a bunch of baits, lures, sinkers, hooks, all in one neat little package. Interesting. Okay, one thing that I'm not seeing in this is pliers or line cutters. I actually legitimately forgot my pliers and line cutters at home, so I'm gonna have to figure out, I'm gonna have to be really good at tying some knots, I guess. Okay, and then it tells me why, and then it's gonna tell me where. I'm gonna wait to follow the fishing instructions. For now, I'm gonna go into Walmart and go shopping. Okay, one of the issues I'm running into is that the Ozark Trails telescoping rod kit that has some tackle with it is $23. So ChatGPT is a little off on prices. So, as with everything with AI, it's not very good at giving real world advice. So the only Ozark Trails combo they had was this $23 telescoping rod with two baits, a spinner and a rooster tail. It didn't have anything else with it, no pliers, no travel case, nothing like that it said I should get. I think that this has 10-pound mono line on it. It's a 3000 size, just Ozark Trail reel. And the only Guggen bait kit that they had was this Mondo Bass dangler kit number 3. So I'm kind of committing myself to fishing for bass. I was hoping that it would recommend like bluegill because they'll eat anything. And I think that I'll be able to catch some bluegill on this rooster tail, but yeah. And to stay within the price constraints that I set for $50, I mean, this whole kit was $42, so I couldn't really get anything else. And I figured I don't really need a tackle box, even though it told me to. I said I would get what it tells me to, but there weren't any tackle boxes for $5 that would hold all of this stuff. So I think I'll just use this as my tackle box. All right, well, now what does it say we should do? Okay, this says Simpson Park, Boathouse Lake and Horseshoe Lake, and Susan Park Lake. So I think that I want to try the Boathouse Lake and Horseshoe Lake. It says sometimes rainbow trout. It's the middle of July. There's no rainbow trout there. But I think there's some good bass, and I think there's some good bluegill there. I'm going to try Horseshoe Lake first, and if that doesn't work out, then I think that I'll go to Simpson Park, and then after that, Susan Park. All right, let's get going. All right, we're at the park. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say about what I should do next. Okay, I am at Horseshoe Lake. I have no idea where I should start fishing. All right, so it says use the 88 fishing dock, go to the west end off of Bend Road, North Bank, dockside at Carondelet Park. Okay, so let's try these spots. Let's see if I can get all this gear open without a knife because I forgot mine at home. All right, we've got a reel, a telescoping rod, a spinnerbait, and a rooster tail. I think the combination of this chartreuse spinnerbait and the white rooster tail will actually be really good for today because it's overcast, it's summer. I mean, I would use these without being recommended, so let's see what happens. Okay, and then I'm gonna open this Guggen box so I can put my other baits in it. I'm gonna use this kind of as my tackle box. So let's see what's in here. Okay, we have a Hummer buzzbait, white. Got a yellow crankbait, 3.8-inch Saucy Swimmer swim baits, and we've got some 5/0 screw hooks. So I can put those swim baits on here. So now I'm gonna ask ChatGPT what I should start with. Based on availability issues, the baits I have are I have a 6-foot 6-inch rod and 3000 size reel from Ozark Trails that has 10-pound mono on it. What bait should I start with and where on Horseshoe should I target? Alright, so the water is shallow and stained, water temperatures are in the 80s, largemouth bass for sure. I think the only thing that I could catch other than that is maybe some bluegill on the rooster tail. So let's start with the chartreuse spinnerbait around brush and wood piles and near docks, pretty much. Riprap, rugged shoreline, and then it wants me to use it slow with some occasional pops, and then after that we'll switch to the buzzbait. So let's get rigged up. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna see if I can see any fish from up here. There is some rock over there. It did say that we should target structure like rock, grass, riprap. I think the best place to start is kind of around this point right here. First cast. Drag is pretty tight. Let's loosen it a bit. Ooh. Let's see if we can get over to that bank. Perfect. Oh my gosh. I just realized that since I don't have pliers or a knife, I can't take this bait off.
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. Just on my phone for a second, and I kind of just let my spinner. I was on my phone for just. Oh! There we go. That's a fish. That's a fish. Wait, no, it's not. What the heck? There's so much stretch in this line. There we go. Okay, bait number 1 lost. Alright, let's tie on the rooster tail next, because I want to try to get some of those bluegill that were over there. At least catch something. Okay, I just want to go right over there. Oh, I don't think it's swimming right now. Dang, I like bent it all out of shape. I feel like this rooster tail is not rooster tailing. Yeah, it kind of just flickers. Like it swims erratically, but it doesn't spin. It's just wild that one of the simplest baits there is just doesn't work. So I don't want to keep using this rooster tail, it doesn't work, but what I just realized is I have all my fly gear in my car, so I think that I have some nippers in there to cut this off. Alright, this is another one of the location recommendations from ChatGPT. The north side of the lake. I'm gonna use this buzzbait kind of just along these weeds. The reel seat keeps coming undone from my palm being right there. Come around to this side of the pond. I'm gonna kind of toss my swim bait up in these lily pads. Maybe some fish were using it as cover. I don't think I can really drag it through the lily pads, but let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to rip a fish through all that. Alright, let's give this section a little bit of time. Hello. Alright, this is AI's last hope at catching a fish. They are not nice. Let's try this way first. Alright, let's go to a different pond. Okay, same park, different pond. I'm gonna try this whole fishing pier right here. Duck scared me. All right, let's get out of here before I get struck by lightning. Hi. Hi, you three. Just be on my way. That's hilarious. Stay away from the geese. They're really angry and they'll attack you. Well, I bought myself just a little bit of time. The storms are still coming, but I outran them a little bit. There we go. There we go. Finally. Finally, I got a fish. Yes. Yes. There we go. Finally. Finally. I caught a fish using AI. Oh my goodness. Hey, if you liked that video, don't forget to hit subscribe. I post a new one every Friday at 7 p.m. Don't forget to like and share this with someone else who might enjoy it. Thanks for watching.